Hello everyone, and welcome, for the very first time, to Outer Wilds. A game in which we hop in our spaceship and head off to explore the stars and see what we can see. And from this menu screen alone, I can tell that this game has exactly the kind of vibe I like. Look at this. Combining that sort of country-style music and the imagery of a campfire with the aesthetic of space exploration. Oh, this is going to be great. Now, from what I understand, this is not exactly a horror game, but as you can see from the Echoes of the Eye subtitle, I do have the DLC installed, which, from what I understand, is much more horror-focused, and is actually extremely scary from the comments. This has been inarguably the most requested new series after Stalker ended, and I can't wait to get into it. I've always been such a huge fan of space exploration because it's a medium of exploration gameplay where you can truly do anything. Well, let's see what anything awaits. Wake up. Oh, what's happening there? It looks like that ship, or whatever it is, just broke apart and sent something flying off into space. Oh, and there's something going that way as well. That appears to be Jewel from Kerbal Space Program overhead. I wonder if we can go visit there. Oh, look at it go. Oh, look at that! We can even see storms and such on its surface, or I guess in its atmosphere. That is a lot going on in the opening image of the game. Oh, we actually are sitting at a campfire with what appears to be our alien friend roasting some marshmallows. I guess some things really are universal. Oh, we actually get to roast our own marshmallows? Sitting here under an alien sky? There's a whole set of controls and everything. We're actually in full control of this. I can already tell this game's going to be all about those vibes. Oh, I need to go camping again. Alright, let's put it... Oop! Got a little too close there and accidentally set our marshmallow on fire. I think we'll toss this one. Get another. Hate to waste, but I'm not eating ash. Alright, the trick is to get it just close enough without catching it on fire. Now let's see if we can wait for it to brown. There's a little bit of sway in our stick, so we've got to be careful, but that looks good. Oh, this is amazing. I love that soundtrack. It's all about relaxing under the stars, but brought into the literal stars. Let's have another. Oh, I've just looked at my hand and realized I'm one of these aliens too. We're not playing as a human. I wonder if there will be a whole context for this universe that I have to learn. Can we have a plain one, actually? Oh, we can't? I mean, I guess there's kind of no point in putting it on the stick if you're going to eat it plain, but that has its place as well. I used to, as a kid, like to mash these things between my fingers until they were a goop. There's actually a name for that. I can't think of what it is right now. Oh, it's been so long. Alright, well that's enough for now. Can we talk to you? Oh! Oh, look at the size of that sun. It must be sweltering down here, but I didn't even realize it came up. Can we talk to you? Slate. Oh, you are so cute! Look at your eyes! That little crinkled mouth. There's our pilot. Back from your pre-launch campout under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. You're sure you fixed the retro rockets? That was only a problem one time. And then maybe a few times after that, but hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from the Hornfells at the Observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. Alright, will do. But where is the Observatory? Requires launch codes. Wait. Oh, this is the launch platform. I was gonna say, I really hope this isn't just like an elevator that catapults me up and launches me into space. Look, we've got a sleeping bag and everything. This is so cool. It's something as advanced as space travel, but it's almost got this sort of frontier feel to it. Ooh, we've got to sort of spring up our jump. It's a small addition to the ability, but it really feels like it adds a lot. It makes it feel so... I don't know, it makes it feel so involved, like I'm really putting effort into it. In a good way, it's not irritating. Oh, hello, who are you? Micah. Hey, it's you! Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you going into space, aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. Oh, I see, it's a little one. Hey, I'm still going. You better be. It's been forever since anyone launched into space. I really, really want to see it. Are you an aspiring astronaut as well? Really bad. Hey, you want to try out my model ship? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Sure. Okay, I want to practice with a pro before I leave. Aw, you're just saying that. But if you really want to practice with me, I guess I could help you out a little. Try to land on one of the geyser pools. Show me what you've got. Okay, how do we do this? Horizontal thrust is left stick, up and down is right trigger and left trigger. Oh, it's like a drone. Alright, try to land in one of the geyser pools. Over here. Ooh. Oh! Uh-oh, sorry. Sorry. Let's see if we can roll you over. Doing this from a distance is real difficult. Ooh. Oh, you're blocking my view. Alright, let's reset. Try and keep you steady this time. So it's like Kerbal Space Program, where we have to pay attention to our inertia, our direction of travel. But it's hard to get an idea for depth this way. Alright, I can get you in. No! Ah, reset again. That teleportation technology is quite advanced, kid. Alright, we can use the right stick to sort of angle it, but that's not what we want. Once it gets going, it's really, really difficult to get it back. I mean, inertia in one direction is really hard to arrest when you don't know where you are exactly. In you go. There we are. Wow, you're really going down a long distance. And being catapulted right back up. Whoa. Oh, this game is so cool. Alright, let's save you from crashing. Maybe I have to land on one of the geyser pools. Maybe that's what they said. There we are. Good landing. Can we try for the smaller one? Oop, there we are. Okay. Well, let's reset you and not bother any more of the hapless townsfolk. Hey, thanks. What a landing. I guess that's why Slate lets you fly the real thing, huh? I'm glad you think I'm a good pilot. Well, let's head over to this observatory and see where we're getting these launch codes from. Oh, there's like a whole village down here. This is sort of reminding me of what the barn was going to be like when that was going to be the original Kerbal Space Center. Porphy. Heyo, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gossin open up a bottle of the good stuff. The good stuff is less delicious sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge. I'm not going to insult you. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. Okay. Outer Wilds Ventures presents Postcards from Orbit. What is this? Rutile. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? I'm told my odds of survival are statistically quite high. Now that's an astronaut answer. Yeah, the space program's certainly come a long way. I should probably thank you for causing fewer flash fires than your predecessors. By the way, good luck with those retro rockets. I'm starting to think I should really be worried about those retro rockets. This pilot seat, used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar, is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Hearthian history. So we're the Hearthians, and it seems like we've got a very Kerbal attitude. We don't really have the technology for space travel, but dang it, we're doing it anyway. Oh, this is such a neat... It's a game that has the right attitude for what it's trying to be. That's so clear right from the beginning. Marl. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. Nice try. We all know you have it out for that tree. What? No, I just think it's in the way and someone ought to chop it down, you know? Specifically, me. You think this has to do with that time I fell out of it and broke my arm? That was when we were hatchlings. Who would hold a grudge for that long? Who indeed? Anything happens to that tree, I'll know who to look at. Nice. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Tell me about the instruments. Oh, sure. I made all of their instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Chert's drums, Rebek's banjo, Gabbro's flute, and Feldspar's harmonica, of course. Though, oh, you're talking about literal instruments. Though Feldspar has been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space. That'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. Yeah, we'll do that. I really like that it gives us this cozy place to start off in. A definition of home so that we can miss it when we're out there. I don't know just how barren space will be or how populated, but there'll certainly be no place like here. Up there must be the Observatory. Howdy, kids. Tephra and Galena. Hello, astronaut. If it isn't my favorite troublemaker. We wanted to play hide-and-seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we, please? We'll even let you be it. This is a bad idea, but why not? Woohoo! Okay, here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. Alright. Oh, look, you even close your eyes vertically. Alright, this is valuable info. We're learning how to use our tools. Oop. Picking up something in this direction. We've lost it. It's like a hotter, colder thing. There, no. On this level. Here. You're up on those rocks. Can we jump our way up there? No. There must be some way. Maybe we have to get on top of this house? That's what it's looking at. Okay, I see what we have to do. I see what we have to do. Climb up here. Up and over the instrument maker's house. It seems like... Yeah, there you are, you little gremlin. It seems like they place a lot of value on music and sound. There you are. You found me. Look at that cute little smile. Now for your friend. This way? Okay, no, that's you. That's you, but oh, in this direction as well. Alright, this way. Gotcha. Yep. Tephra. You got me, but I'm the last one. I win. Promise you'll play again when you get back from space, okay? You gotta. I'll play. In games and in real life, I can never resist playing with kids. Let's try and talk to as many people as we can. Spinel. Fishing rhyme, singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater? Guess we'll all be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giant's Deep. That's where I'd go. Why's that? One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabbro told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down. On account of how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, but suddenly couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will. I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own. The water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it were trying to protect them from something. And then, in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. Is that all true? Heard it from Gabbro himself. Gabbro can be a little fanciful, sure, but they aren't a liar. I mean, probably anyway. I guess if you want to know the story's entirely true, you can go see Giant's Deep for yourself. I certainly will. Oh, look at this water flowing down. It's so clear. Very weird to see from a waterfall. And also very, very loud. I think that's our ship over there. Hang on, wait. We can zoom in with this. Oh, look at it. I guess we gathered up the only metal on this little planet. Or geysers. What is all this? Danger. Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter. A strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eyes. The good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Hornfells. Okay, is there any way we can have a look? Ah, right here. Ooh. It's almost like the Northern Lights, but we can only see it in stills. It's sort of like Iron Lung. Not only is there going to be exploration for us, there's going to be a fair amount of pretty unique mechanics as we travel. Zero-G Cave. Hey, come say hi to your old flight coach before you launch. I've got Zero-G training set up if you want a refresher. Oh, I do. I want all the training I can cram in right before the launch. Oh, there really is a day-night cycle. It seems like we can even see the curvature of the planet, like it must be super tiny. Which means this community must be all there is on this planet. They had to really want space travel to get off of this thing. Hey, ooh, you're missing an eye. I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? Are you kidding? I'm a natural at this. Is that so? Funny. I seem to recall the first time you strapped on a jetpack. We had to come fish you out of the crater near the South Pole. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment set up down in the Zero-G Cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute Zero-G practice, head down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space. One repaired satellite coming up. Cool. Get to it and try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. Looks like you could use the same advice. Look, your visor is chipped and everything. Down we go. Ooh, very deep. And with glowing rocks, it looks like, which resemble the stars themselves. Tiny planet, eventful night sky, and these being the mines? I can see why space would be ingrained as part of their culture. Ooh. It's almost like I'm seeing Scanner Somber with textures. Ooh, there's a light breeze echoing through these tunnels. And the Zero-G only begins in here? What a weird gravitational anomaly. Ooh. Yeah, there's definitely reduced gravity. Oh, and there's even an indicator of our gravity level on the left side. We have limited fuel and O2. Oh, and this isn't just some place we use for training. There's actually folks at work down here. Tough. Hey, hey! Nice of you to drop down. Ah, these people are all so friendly. Give me the dirt. Now, I'm getting some Zero-G time in. So you're going in there? In the cave? What? No, I'm fine. Great. Great and fine. You don't look fine. Well, you know I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Now I've got hand sweats. Do you and that cave have a history? Now, it seems like we're already feeling the effects. I mean, gravity says 0.4. I would imagine gravity 1 would be the surface of our own home planet. Ooh. Boom. So even here, we do have to pay attention to our lateral velocity as we're coming down. It does actually preserve momentum, which is something I actually really like. So few games do it. Normally, you stop, whether you're in a car or jetpacking, when you let go of the stick. But here, that's not so it actually feels like space. Is that what we're heading towards? It certainly looks broken. But it is dark down there, except for the one red light. Alright, let's try and fall straight down. There's a compass to indicate our thrust. Oh, and we can press left stick to lock on, and hold A to match velocity. Okay, so we can arrest our velocity relative to objects to make it easier to rendezvous with them. Excellent, so there's some convenience features in here as well. They've really thought about this. Alright, let's come in. And what do we do once we've actually reached it? We can hold X to repair, so I guess we already have the tools for it. Oh, look at it seam together, and a good dose of Kerbal duct tape should hold that together all we need. But we're not done yet. It says 1 of 3. Oh, there's some kind of electrical panel inside that's also in need of repairs. I'll happily take on that responsibility. There we go, and the lights are back on. Cool, so I wonder if there'll actually be, like, subsystems within our craft that actually work independent of each other. One thing for power, one thing for maybe steam or heat, coolant, oxygen, who knows? I'm not sure just how deep the mechanics will actually be. Oops. And repair this. And there we are. This mining equipment is now officially back online. But we do have the opportunity to explore deeper into the cave. Oh, it's in the middle of a very big chamber. Oh, this is... You could not ask for a better place to train for space travel, huh? An open cavern with 0 gravity and walls that even look like the vast emptiness of space. Now, I haven't checked yet if there is actually a way for us to... Oh, wait, no, we can roll. It was just telling me that on the top right. Alright, how do we make our way out of here? Yep. This should be the way out then, back to the elevator. I can't wait to get up into space and really start exploring for myself. These mechanics feel so nice to play with. Like, even in addition to having a good amount of variety to make exploring all the more fun, it all just feels good to do. Like, it's very intuitive. Oh, thanks for the lesson, bud. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the Observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there. And hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I put so much time into training you. Got it? Okay, I'll try. No promises, though. What was that? It looked like a moon, but there was like a red glowing dot in the center. Or in one of the craters, rather. It almost looked like that one moon from that Zelda game. I saw smoke coming from Youngbark Crater up north and figured I should go check it out. You can use the scout launcher, just please don't break it while I'm gone. Tech tight. This whole game is just going to be me running around going, ooh, what does this button do? North Youngbark Crater. And Geyser Mountains. Oh, I see. This acts almost as like a compass telling you what is in each direction. Quantum Grove Crater, which is where we'll be taking off from. And Nomai Ruins. Oh, look, it's not just the sky. There's objects constantly shooting across. I think I just saw the thing from earlier, and something just cast a shadow passing in front of the sun, very, very bright. What does this do? Oh, we can actually see what it sees. Oh, that is so cool as a means of secondhand experience. Oh, that is so awesome. So we can actually send out a drone which sends pictures back to our display. And so Oh, imagine seeing something freaky on this. Alright, let's hold it down and retrieve it, and it teleports right back to us. Apparently our race has mastered teleportation, but we still need to go up into space ourselves. Ow! For some reason, the fact that I had to wind up my jump made me feel like that wouldn't do fall damage. Note to self, it does. Can we knock on your door? Where's this observatory? Think I found the observatory. See, I can already tell that that drone is going to have a lot of uses in this game, because there's something about receiving images secondhand that's so creepy. That level of detachment, but knowing that it's happening to something that was only just in your own hands. Huh. That's the original crew, huh? Slate, that's my friend. Feldspar, who we know is missing. Hal. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? Well, I've been milling around for a few days. It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited, it's making me nauseous. Just think. You'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh, geez, do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. And I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm excited. Good. You've only been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. I can't wait to see all your training pay off. So, what's the dirt? Oh, I see. Give me the dirt is an expression that means, like, tell me what's up. Give me the 411. You here to see the new Nomai statue? Of course. Huh. I knew you'd want to see it before you headed off. Hornfels just finished prepping it for display. Amazing, isn't it? Makes me wish we could see what a real live Nomai looks like. But I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know. And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Ah, geez. I got a little carried away there. Go on. You have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? Huh. Like a three-eyed lion creature, almost. I guess this is some ancient race that used to inhabit the solar system or the stars around us? This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been carved with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that's been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where the species came from, or what happened to them. They're prepping us with lore, what this species knows and doesn't know, giving us context for the things we're going to be finding. Oops. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members. Clockwise from top to left. Hornfels, Gosan, Slate, and Feldspar. Bottom right is who we're looking for. Outer Wilds Ventures, Timberhearth's first and only space program, was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit around Timberhearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Attlerock. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Like a whole new... Ooh, what is this? This must be the translator. Cassava. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished our construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the Attlerock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all, this time I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. Oh. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes it wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in our universe, or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system? Or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. Are those actual bones of a Nomai? What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Hearthians couldn't have descended from Nomaian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. I just love the very Kerbal nature of this race. So here's the thing. They are afraid of what's beyond their knowledge, but they're just so curious they can't help but want to know more. I love that attitude, and this intro is doing a great job of putting us into that mindset as we go forward. Now, what are these little bowling balls rolling around in this chamber? Watch closely. These balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level. So what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the Attlerock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. Wait, so I wonder, if we look outside... Oh, look, I think it actually does. Did I just see it go beyond the edge of the cliff wall right as I came out? The radio tower here on Timber Hearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite, and to this day still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos were made possible by the deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system. Ah, we've got a polar orbit here. Thanks to a recent upgrade, the Deep Space Satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. I wonder just how many of us are out there. Stars like our Sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The stars become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. Oh, these are not our solar system, but the different stages of a star. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity, and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Sherritt's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. All the more reason to explore the solar system then, isn't it? What are these? And what is that? Ooh. Oh. It changed gravity on us. At least that's what it seems like. This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion that was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. I wonder if it has anything to do with elements that are found in our own cave. Ooh. It's the wall run ability. Same thing. That must be a mock-up of an early spacecraft. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. So that's the technology we've been seeing, and we're back around to here. I actually just visited a museum in a video game and was absolutely fascinated by all of it. It's like I said before, I feel like it's really important to gain a sense of context so that our discoveries actually have some meaning to us. You must be Hornfels. There you are! I just finished pre-flight observations, and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's the plan once you're in space? I want to go somewhere no one's gone before. I like it. You'll have plenty of options to choose from. No one's ever landed on the Interloper before, you know. Perhaps you'll be the first? I must say, should you choose to go to Dark Bramble, be very careful. No one's explored there before either. For what you'll find are excellent reasons. Dark Bramble, eh? Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for launch. I'm ready to get off this rock. Excellent. You'll be needing the launch codes then. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship, eh? Yep, he's altered the ship. I pray he doesn't alter it any further. Good luck. Let me know if I can help you with anything. And we have our launch codes. Now, one thing I don't yet have full context of is what our solar system actually looks like and the names of all the planets. We've heard some of them, but we don't know what to associate with them. Ooh. Okay. So the Julie Green Giant, Jewel as I called it, is Giant's Deep. Maybe a gas giant? We live here on Timber Hearth with our moon, the Attlerock. Over here we have the Hourglass Twins, which circle closest to the sun, and it looks like there's already a craft in orbit around it. I wonder if that's ours or some kind of Nomai device? Over at Giant's Deep, it seems like there are craft in orbit around that as well. In fact, that may have been the thing that I believed broke apart and launched something off in the beginning. Of course, that may not be the correct understanding of what I was seeing. Over here we have Dark Bramble, which is apparently quite a spooky place, and I can already see why that is. No one's been there. So that's going to be quite a tempting target, actually. Now, what is this? It doesn't have a label. Now, that is interesting, but that's quite a ways out. Now, what is the interloper? You said something about that, right? Brittle Hollow has moons as well. Hollow's Lantern. And what is this other thing? Hang on, there's something else below it. How do we find out what that is? Maybe we'll have to get out there to see the full context. Man, there's so much this isn't telling me. But I guess we're starting to get a better idea. Now, Ember Twin and Ash Twin, okay. What is that interloper that you were just talking about? Tell me more about Feldspar. Feldspar was one of the 4 founding members of Outer Wilds. Along with our flight coach, Gosan. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Slate the engineer, and me. As ground control and later the museum curator, I didn't work with Feldspar as closely as Slate and Gosan did. I can tell you Feldspar was absolutely fearless, though. Nothing scared them. Oh, we got a Jebediah Kerman, huh? Test-piloted everything Slate ever built. It's a wonder Feldspar lived to see space, frankly. But they did. Flew all sorts of dangerous stunts and explored everything they could find. And then, one day, they just didn't come back. We don't know what happened or where Feldspar went, or even whether they're still alive. It's been a long time since they left. Was there something you needed? Where are the other travelers? Well, let's see. Chert is on the Hourglass Twins, Rybeck is on Brittle Hollow, and Gabbro is on Giant's Deep. Okay. And there's Feldspar, obviously, but of course we don't know where they are, or if they're even still alive. Feldspar's been lost for a very long time, I'm afraid. Okay. I'm so excited to get going. We've learned so much about our solar system, what we know and don't know, the risks involved, and the people who achieved the firsts. It's done such a good job of building up that... Hello? Hello? I think those were my memories that we just saw. That was everything we've been doing today leading up to now. It's like that statue just downloaded the data off of my brain. Maybe this isn't just a statue, maybe it's some kind of probe sent out to gather information. I can't wait to learn more about these things. I wonder how much they could tell us. Hey, did you get a good look at that Nomai statue? The statue looked at me and opened its eyes. Whoa, the statue was doing what? So its eyes opened, and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around? Like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch? Medically speaking? No, that statue is definitely weird. I mean, literally go look at it. The eyes are still open. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did, but why? Hornfels tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'd be able to tell you more? On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro. So maybe you'd be better off searching for more info on your own. Jeez. Now I'm really jealous you're going into space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. It's time to go. The visuals, the characters, the dialogue, the music. This is such a gorgeous game that really wants to immerse you, to make you part of this world, and to make you want to learn more about it. But, incredible. I've spent almost an hour in the starting area now, but I'm ready to move on. Hey Slate, long time no see. I think I'll have another marshmallow for the road. Well, goodbye. Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Yeah, you say that. Every pilot's a test pilot with these people. There she is. Oh, it looks like the Attlerock is passing in front of the sun, and there appears to be quite a large smoke trail from what may be a campfire on its surface? I think that's where we go first. Start small. Ooh, we can be beamed right up into it. It has a full interior and everything that we can walk around in. Look, we even have potted plants right alongside the pilot's seat. We can suit up for EVA. A little scout drone. I cannot wait to learn everything there is to learn. View ship log. Okay, so we have a map here. The Attlerock. What are those green things? Brittle Hollow, Hollow's Lantern, Ash Twin and Ember Twin, Giant's Deep, Dark Bramble, and the Interloper. The Interloper must be that final contact on the edge of the solar system. Wait. Okay, so we can view information about all these things. Rumor mode. Oh, we can investigate rumors of things to go look at. The Nomai text in the Observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Attlerock. So there may be something over there. I can't wait. Oh, look at this. We can press S for a liftoff and landing camera. Oh, we can see directly under us, so we can see when we're landing. We have to hold right trigger for liftoff. That geyser is lifting off. Now's an appropriate time. Forget countdown. Whee! Look at that. We all live in this one crater on the planet. There's our launch pad down below, the observatory. It all feels so small from up here. We can even see the geyser shooting up. This is amazing. Look, and there's additional craters to explore as well. I wonder if that mine doesn't go all the way through to the other side. We can equip the scout launcher, the signal scope, to examine for signals coming from space. Look at how small it... Wait, what's that? Wait, what are you? What are you? What are you? What are you? Are you some kind of scout drone? How do we catch up to you? Ooh, an artificial sunrise. And what looks to be some kind of ruins. All of this is still on our home planet. And that looks like a landing pad. Okay, we've got a lot more to investigate. But first I have to get to grips with these controls because I am just kind of drifting aimlessly right now. Alright, tutorial done. Let's go. If we can only figure out where exactly the Attlerock is, but since it does seem to orbit us, we'll never have to do anything more complicated than wait, right? There we are. Oh, and it gives us all sorts of information about it as we approach if we lock on. That red dot, that smoldering piece on the surface. That's what scared me before, and that's where we need to come in for a landing. Now, if we can just find a nice space in the clearing, let's get over it and come in with our landing cam. Ooh, this feels weird. You don't want to land on a slope. Kerbal Space Program has probably trained me to be a lot more careful than this game requires. I think I'm hitting a tree. Come on. Oh no, we're not hitting a tree, we're hitting the ground. That looked like so much farther away. Howdy, partner. We've got a whaler on the moon here. Mind if I join you? I do love my marshmallows. Esker. Oh hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching? Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Don't the other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chirk comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Rebek feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. I mean, anything else you wanted to ask? Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels and Gosan mostly, and they radio up to chat every now and then. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers, since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system, let alone in our village. Was that you whistling? Probably. Or, actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole is marked in red on your minimap, but the Attlerock is a pretty small moon, really. Just go north. You can't miss it. What is this place exactly? Haha, very funny. Oh, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That is just depressing. Welcome to the lunar outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to, fall apart a lot. Like, more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here raising saplings from timber hearth and keeping an eye on things. I'm sad to let you go, but it doesn't seem like it's so bad up here. Everything is so small scale, I noticed the day change several times. Oh man, that sun is so huge, it's just always right there. I'll have one more marshmallow with you, why not? You know, just for the record, I do like your whistling. Can we go see where it is you live? This is so weird, the visual of wood construction and saplings growing on the moon. It seems like that's mostly his whole job, to forest this place. But we can't go inside or sit on your rocking chair. Oop. Oh, wait, what was that about? What was that about? What? What just happened? I died? Oh. It's like when that statue opened its eyes. And we come back right here? What just happened? Oh, I think that must... Wait. No, we do have a dialogue option. Did I just die? Whoa, bad dream or something? You still look half asleep, but that's a negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before a launch, but if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. So, is it like I never took off? I am so confused what just happened. Is there, like, localized oxygen only within that area? Okay, take two, I guess. Well, after talking to Esker and having a few more marshmallows again, since it seems like it put us back to before we ever launched, let's try this again, but this time figure out what it actually is we're meant to do. I'm guessing that the trees and all that means localized, like, oxygen? I can't think of any other reason why that would have happened. I mean, when I got out and didn't die the first time, I assumed that meant that I could breathe here. Oop. Now, where are we going? There's our ship. Okay, so a marker will guide us back to that. And if we just hop around, we're bound to find things. What is this? Some kind of jumping course? Oop. What am I doing this for? I have a jetpack. Oop. Oh, what a view. And what is that? Some kind of comet, maybe? It looks like it's trailing ice, but the end looks like metal. Esker signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Rebek's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51. Listened to Chert play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gosan their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. He's a peeping Tom. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rebek's doing okay. That oaf. I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something Strange. I don't know, it was probably nothing. Day 70. No. It's back again today, too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Day 76. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. Day 88. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken? I'd better talk to Nice. So Feldspar may actually be on Timber Hearth, not even in space at all. Hang on. Now let's have a look at our ship's log and see what it has to say about hearing that harmonica on Timber Hearth of all places. Esker's signal scope log reports harmonica music coming from somewhere on Timber Hearth. They claim it sounds just like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. I definitely heard it. Hal says Gabbro went back to Giant Steep to try to learn more about the Nomai statue in the Observatory. Only one trip to the Attlerock, and already I'm ready to return to Timber Hearth. That's a huge find very early on, if true. Alright. There's a lot of different threads we can follow, from investigating the Nomai to investigating what happened to Feldspar. And in that, at least, we already have a lead. Let's just do a quick pass around the Attlerock to see if there's anything else. Ooh, there is. Some strange minerals in this crater, and something else over here as well. Alright, let's put her down right here and leave in our suit. Okay, we're already wearing it. Out we go. Let's see just how much we can jump across the surface. Ooh, that's big jumps. Now, what's going on here? And that ball follows my mouse look. Or sorry, my thumbstick look. Oh. This is some kind of puzzle. But how do we solve it? Can we interact with these? No, it doesn't look like it. I mean, it's definitely trying to show us something, but what? Do we need to align them all? Oh, we can bring you out. Right there. Oh, you're pointing at you. And there's that banjo. The other one looks like Giant Steep, so what if we bring you out of there and into here? I bet it'll point in that direction. Yeah. That's what this is. It points you in the direction of the different planets. Well, let's explore below deck. Is this some kind of old Nomai technology? Oh, here's something we can use our translator on. Coleus. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye signal. The device indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. Thatch says, this is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out to its signal. Felix says, I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. Cassava says, it saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the Eye of the Universe. The Eye of the Universe? Then we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the Eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. They're searching for the Eye. Oh, it acts almost like a USB. Data which can be planted into the walls. So these things can be repeatedly written to, and then the data can be moved and stored elsewhere. That is so cool. A recording. Oh, and I can replenish from these. Okay, wow. Wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself? It's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way, but from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific? I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Oh, stars above. That could have been any one of my buddies. What about you? Thatch says, where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. Plume says, the southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Felix says, yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Kanoi would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. So this eye has something to do with an event called the Crash? Plume says, I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately then. Sounds like we have a new location of interest. Coleus says, Anona and those of us originally stranded on Emperor Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. So on Ember Twin, there's some kind of other technology. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So is there any reason for us to take these scrolls with us, or might we as well leave them here? And what is this? We've seen that symbol before, haven't we? I mean, there's one up here on the device itself. There was more to be found. Nope, you get out of there. I'm operating this thing by accident. There was stuff in the other direction too, was there not? Yes, that weird mineral formation. Oh, now this is a little bit spooky. Exploring this dark moon crater with nothing but our flashlight in front of us, the HUD on our visor, and the sound of our own breathing. And it looks like someone tried to mine it. We can refuel our jetpack from here, but whose recording is this? Chert's research notes, property of Chert. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd posit the Attlerock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. That planet does appear to be heavily damaged. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies in the solar system. Pieces of it could be anywhere. But what are these things? Can we get any kind of information from them? It doesn't seem so. I guess that's all that's here for now. All right. Now, what is that thing? Is that one of the twins, or... Yeah, no, those are the twins. Oh, and they're actually connected directly by some kind of land bridge. Look at that. There's also some kind of weird aura around one of them. I can't wait to get to those. Alright, so we have a lot of new leads. Where to first? That's the question. There are so many leads for us to follow up on. Despite its small size, this universe, or this solar system rather, just feels so big. Because it's made us feel like we belong here. By giving us that introduction where we're meeting all these characters, learning our history, it makes us feel like we're one with this solar system. And now that we're out here exploring, there are so many leads for us to follow up on, so many things to search, so many things to be the first to see. And I can't wait to get exploring all of it, but what do we do next? That'll just have to wait until next time. Next time for you, that is. I'm continuing right now. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. That can't be good. That can't be good! Did our star just collapse on itself? I don't know what I could have done to avoid that. Do I need to not be in space when that's happening? Like, what would I have done? Twice I've died, and twice I've been confused as to why. Excuse me, what just happened? You're lucky I'm in a time loop, because otherwise I'd be super dead. And you're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Did the things we've done since launching happen or not? Do we still have these things in our log? That'll be the determining factor. I was in the middle of an outro, sorry. How would I have survived that? No. No, we do know about all of this still. Our progress is retained. Okay, I really need to learn what's happening to me and what exactly is and isn't saved, but until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.